Senator Clinton is claiming basically the entire 8 years of the Clinton presidency as her own, except for the stuff that didn't work out, in which case she says she has nothing to do with it.
She makes herself sound like she has diplomatic experience, like she has managerial experience, as if she has policy development experience. She doesn't have any of those things.
She does not answer questions straight out.
I did not say that it should be done.
You said yes.
No.
You thought it made sense to do it.
No, I didn't, Chris. But the point is, what are we going to do with all these illegal immigrants?
Unless I missed something, Senator Clinton said two different things in the course of about 2 minutes.
She's driven by the power. She's driven to get the power. That is the driving force in her life.
She is steeped in controversy, steeped in sleaze. That's why they don't want us to look at her record.
Well, I think it's worth remembering, after her healthcare fiasco, the Clinton team put us aside.
I mean, certainly you have to ask whether or not she's learned a lot from that experience. It was a failure. She knows it was a failure. It was a very embarrassing failure for her.
She's a person who's struggling herself with figuring out who she is, or more importantly, how she wants to present herself to the American public.
She's deceitful. She'll make up any story, lie about anything, as long as it serves her purpose of the moment. And the American people are going to catch on to it.
I can't think of any other politician in history who has shown such a disrespect and a contempt for the Constitution and the rule of law as Hillary. And I represented Richard Nixon's best friend, and I knew Richard Nixon. And I'll tell you something, she's no Richard Nixon, she's worse.
Ruthless, vindictive,
venal, sneaky,
ideological, intolerant.
Liar is a good one.
Scares the hell out of me.
I am sick and tired of people who say that if you debate and you disagree with this administration, somehow you're not patriotic, and we should stand up and say we are Americans and we have a right to debate and disagree with any administration.
Well, joining us live from Paris now is Jude Finisterra. He's a spokesman for Dow Chemicals.
Today, I'm very happy to announce that for the first time, Dow is accepting full responsibility for the Bhopal catastrophe.
This interview was inaccurate.
The hoax was an elaborate one. The prank knocked 3% off Dow's shares.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a hoax. It's an honest representation of what Dow should be doing.
Louisiana officials are taken for a ride by the yes men.
The yes men?
The yes men travel the world pulling pranks at corporate events.
My name is Fred. I'm from Halliburton.
My name is Francisco Guerrero.
I'm Northrop Goody. I'm with the World Trade Organization.
Rastus Ham is going to be speaking.
Ooh. Sick, twisted.
They say you're a liar.
My name's Mike.
And I'm Andy.
This is a movie in which the two of us
Fix the world. We want something that's going to be able to save a human being no matter what Mother Nature throws at him. And so this is the Halliburton Survivaball.
We'll be happy to take any questions. Without oil, at least 4 billion people would starve, and starving would become the new black.
Expecting the next knock at the door to be Dow's lawyer?
No idea what Dow will do. They threatened us.
I'm being... are you allowed to do that to me?
We are preparing to go to the Gulf Coast Reconstruction Conference, and CNN is going to be covering it live.
ExxonMobil is earmarking $8.6 billion to finance wetlands rebuilding.
pulled off a heck of a hoax. Thank you.
Maybe it'll take a host like this to bring them out here to see what we're going through.
I thought that was a wonderful thing to do.
This is actually truth-telling where normally there would only be lies.
If you could demonstrate the turtle position, please, that would be great.
バトルロワイヤル残り41人12月16日ロードショー
Parce qu'on m'a dit, si tu retournes, je sais pas, ceci et cela vont arriver. Mes liens sont toujours, et resteraient toujours des liens très très profonds.
Nous sommes en train de vivre un moment historique.
Et c'est reparti. Au lit, tout de suite.
Mage, ce n'est pas un comportement digne d'une future prophète.
Mais mon Dieu!
Ensemble de marcher vers la démocratie.
Nous aurons enfin une société faite de justice et de liberté.
Le peuple a voté démocratiquement à 99,99% pour la République islamique.
Le voile est synonyme de liberté. Sortez tout en rang. Plus vite!
Roger, Vernon, t'as pas joué.
Ça, qu'est-ce que c'est? Michael Jackson?
Ça fait 20 ans que je travaille pour ce pays.
Mais j'habite là-bas.
Notre nouveau gouvernement a été instauré. Nous n'avons plus de prisonniers politiques.
Comment osez-vous nous mentir comme ça?
Jamais qui tu es et d'où tu viens.
T'as vu une révolution et une guerre.
Ah ouais?
Waouh, balèze.
Allez.
If you're looking for work, I suggest you get in here pronto.
Well, since we're gonna be working together, I reckon it's time we start drinking together.
Woo-wee! Yeah!
nobody's business but ours.
Kiss the bride.
Do you know somebody named Jack?
We was fishing buddies.
You know, it could be like this, just like this always.
This thing grabs hold of us in the wrong place, and we're dead.
You boys sure found a way to make the time pass up there.
You don't go up there to fish.
You don't know nothing about her.
You have no idea how bad it gets.
If you can't fix it, you gotta stand it.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
What happened was true. The most bizarre and brutal series of crimes in America.
Sally, I hear something. Stop! Stop!
This is the movie that is just as real, just as close, just as terrifying as being there. Even if one of them survives, what will be left? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. After you stop screaming, you'll start talking about it.
Our next film is The Blue Kite from China, and it adds to that country's increasing reputation as an exciting source of films made by a young generation of filmmakers who are investigating their nation's rapidly evolving modern history. The Blue Kite follows a newly married young couple in Beijing beginning in 1953, flush with the optimism for the new China under Mao Zedong.
在祖国和平的土地上，生活天天向上升。青年人怀着远大的理想，老年人越活越年轻。
The family, a librarian and a teacher, are soon separated, however, as the husband is sent off to a rural labor camp to be re-educated along party lines. His wife's brother promises to take care of the young family, which includes a little boy, as The Blue Kite manages to be a small personal film set against an epic landscape.
别头，别到再见。别头，别到再见。开玩笑啊！看着爸爸手了。
As the story moves into the late 60s and the time of the Cultural Revolution, the little boy is now a teenager and very much caught up in the political treachery of the times, as his mother is accused of crimes against the Communist Party. What's so good about The Blue Kite and the other films we're getting from China now is that they are about something. These aren't made-up stories fashioned out of recycled movie cliches strung together to appeal to a big audience, which pretty much defines the American cinema week after week. No, these are personal stories directed out of a mixture of rage and pride at a nation's struggling attempt to right itself and join the modern world. It was a pleasure to see and live in the world of The Blue Kite.
Boy, it sure was. And you know, like the Joy Luck Club, which is kind of a related story from the other side of the ocean, this seems like somebody telling you a story about their family. And you know about this courtyard and the people who live there and how their fortunes change over the years. And there are chilling moments. For example, one where they have a meeting at the library. They figure that somebody has to be politically incorrect because they have to give one name to the committee. And one of the characters goes out to the men's room. When he comes back into the room, all the eyes are on him, and he realizes that in his absence, they voted that he could be the politically incorrect one, and it cost him his life. That is a chilling moment, and I have a feeling it might have come right from real life.
There are many scenes like that, Roger, where you think that you are watching basically a documentary material, and it has been fashioned very well, and that energy, and you know, it's hard to articulate the energy that you feel when someone's telling a true story.
True story, yes. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Can you spare some cutter, me brothers? We don't want to live in a stinking world like this.
Oh? And what's so stinking about it?
It's a stinking world because there's no law and order anymore.
What crime did you commit?
The accidental killing of a person, sir.
He's enterprising, aggressive, outgoing, young, bold, vicious. He'll do.
I'm sorry, Alex. This is for your own good.
Early test subjects described it as being like death.
Violence is a very horrible thing. That's what you're learning now.
The one man who wants to save you from yourself.
This young boy is a living witness to these diabolical proposals. He can be the most potent weapon imaginable.
I was cured of all life.
Martin Scorsese brings us a startling vision, an extraordinary story. The last temptation of Christ.